on Friday. So there was 8 questions. I'll give you the answers to all of them. I will take up any questions you may have, and then I will free you again. And Harleen and I will just float around and help you guys balance. So the answers to these ones, you should have found the first one to be 212. The second one was also 212. The third one should have been 132. And the last one should be 221. Would anyone like me to do any of those 4 questions? Would anyone like me to demonstrate any of those 4? Yes, I will happily do the last one. So, you sure? Okay, I am no longer doing the last one. Yes, Malik. Classic. You got 442. Okay, one of the other rules for this is it's the same as for the ionics when they're forming. But the answer is 221 and you got 442, the last step you want to make sure you do is reduce if possible. So because they're going to, when you balance these things, they're going to balance like in the lab, in the world, when you actually go and do these things, they will react in lowest terms. So if 442 works, then if you divide each one of these by 2, 221 would be the simplest. But at this stage, if you wrote 442 and showed me all your work to balance it, it would be successfully balanced. Yeah. In the actual equation itself, no. But when I give you answers, just to make sure that all of the coefficients are in order, like when there is no coefficient, you should understand that it is a 1. So when I give you the answers like this, I'll always include it. Over here, you don't. Or if I give it to you as a multiple choice question, the 1 will always be here, but not writing it is understood that that's there. Okay, anyone? These 4? Going once, twice, Angel recanted, thrice, sold. Okay, cool. Flip the page. These were the next 4. These are the slightly more difficult, but lots of you blasted through them pretty quickly. The answer for the first one is 164. The answer for the second one is 223. The answer for the third one is, if I'm not mistaken, 1534. Nope, that's a lie. No, it's 112. That's the last one. Is 1534. The third one's 112. The last one is 1534. Would anyone like me to demonstrate? Yes. You betcha. Malik?
For the first one, I got 60, 96, 64. What?
Same problem as before. Each one of those is going to be divisible by 16. You'd want to reduce. But technically, those coefficients would balance the thing. They're just not in lowest terms.
Okay, so I just didn't read that.
You just, yeah. But it would work. Okay, last one. There has been a request for me to do this one, so let's do it. Rules are the same. Drop the line, CHO, CHO. I am going to switch to pencil because I have a feeling this one's going to be kind of messy. Oh yeah, no, it's not too bad. Here we go. So let's do some counting. There are 3 C's, 8 H's, and 2 O's on the left. And on the right, there is 1 C, 2 H's, and 3 O's on the right. So I want to balance my carbons first. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to toss a 3 out in front of the CO2. And now I'm going to recount everything. That's going to give me 3 carbons, 7 oxygens, because I've got 3 times 2 is 6, plus that one there is 7. And I can already see that I'm going to have a problem here, but let's push forward anyway. To balance my hydrogens, I'm going to toss a 4 right here. Will that do it? Yeah, that'll do it. No, I guess I won't have a problem here. There's no doubling necessary. I'm going to toss a 4 right there and recount everything. That's going to give me 4 times 2 is 8 hydrogens. And now I got to figure out how many oxygens I'm going to have. I've got 3 times 2 is 6. 4 times 1 is 4. 6 here plus 4 here is 10 total. And then to balance out my oxygens, just got to go back to the left-hand side. What times 2 is going to give me 10? 5. That's going to become a 10 and we're done. So this one actually worked out well without having to do any doubling. That is the last question there. 1, 5, 3, 4. Comment, Gemma, does that make sense? Okay. Any other questions, comments, concerns? Sorry, which one? Sorry, who got that answer? Yeah. No, I know what she's talking about. Did you actually get that? Or did you cheat your way through it? With the internet? You used the internet to help you? So you went to ChatGPT? And ChatGPT gave you what as an answer? Because ChatGPT, this is the one that I fed to ChatGPT. And it screwed up. What'd you get? That is the correct answer. Yeah, you used an AI, but that is the correct answer. So, the top one is actually the worst. Like and the reason for that is because oxygen shows up here, and here on the right-hand side. The balancing of those oxygens is kind of a nightmare. And it's a lot of guess and check. It's a lot of trial and error. It's figuring out what multiples of what here work best. This top one is truly the gnarliest one on this page. The other 3 though are totally doable. And so this is where I'm starting this first one. If you want an exercise and some of you do, I know this, want an exercise in brutality, by all means attempt the top one. This top one here I'm going to make entirely optional. It is far worse than anything I would give you. But I want you to try these bottom 3. I'm going to give you everything I want you to do today, and then I'm going to release you to practice. I will encourage. I'm not going to mandate it, I don't think, but my encouragement is going to be, at least for these 3, I'm not going to force you onto the whiteboards, but I would encourage you to use the whiteboards. Just being able to be up and playing with like the non-permanentness of the whiteboards is really quite helpful. So I want you to do these bottom 3. I'll put a line here. These ones I do want you to attempt. I have an answer key for those when you're ready to see them. And then I want you to flip ahead. Skip this page. You don't need to do 82. But I want you to jump ahead, and I want you to get to here, number 4. And then starting here, we'll see how far you guys get today. I want you to do all of number 4. But I want you to do all of number 4 in a very particular order. Because I want you to be able to sprinkle through, like they start, I think, a little bit easier, and then they get a little bit more gnarly. So what I would like you to do is first the aces. If you recall, aces is every other letter starting at A, then C, then E. After E, you're going to do G, I, K, M, O. And then once you've done the aces, I want you to go back to the BDFs. Just so you can sprinkle your way through the easy ones, some more difficult ones, back to the easy ones, back to some of the more gross ones, because they really are, like looking at my answer key, they really are kind of in order of increasing difficulty. So I want you to make sure you hit everything. We will see how far you guys get to in the next hour. I expect some of you to be able to crush it all, and that's great. But where we move from there will be a further discussion to have. But at this stage, that's what we're gonna do. So start with those hard ones. The bottom three on the harder ones are the ones I want you to start with. If you really want an exercise in brutality, look at that top one, and then move to here. I'd encourage you to move to the whiteboards, especially for here, where you don't have any space to work. Don't cram it in. Move to either blank pieces of paper or the whiteboards. The pens are up the front. If you find a dead pen, throw it in the garbage. You have your task on your mark. Say go. I'll put some music on and away you work. Give her. Yeah, if you want to use the small board, go ahead. Harleen and I are here to help. Go. Hoping you would avoid. So, just by while I've got all of you present, Michael, you're so. Did you subtract? You subtracted it over. So then you should have gotten. That should just be B on the. You're subtracting those. So that should just be 1B equals 8A plus E. You know what, Michael? I'm going to get you to pause right there and finish it tomorrow. Even though I'm not going to be here tomorrow, I showed. Shoot, who did I show? Hey, no harassing my students. I know your older sister. Are you stealing her away from me?
No, I'm stealing her sauce.
Ooh, okay, you may do it. A sauce? Olive, would you like to give Ruthie her things, or do you want to keep it yourself? Okay. See, my loyalties are always to my current students, even though I taught you in the past. I will defend the younger from the older if I have to. Okay, so Michael, leave that. I'm not gonna let my next block erase that. I'll leave that there for you to finish up tomorrow. I showed Himparis and her beer how to finish that one. So if you get stuck tomorrow, Michael, you can ask those two guys. I did it with them. There's a typo. Don't pack up. There's a typo. I want to show you all. Get your stuff back out. Hey, stuff out. I didn't tell you to pack up. On letter I, this should not be C with a little O. That looks like cobalt. It's not cobalt. Okay, Dennis, get your stuff out. I told you not to pack up yet. This should be C capital O2, carbon dioxide. Okay, hands up if you finished all of A through Z. So you got the aces done? Okay. Olive got all. You guys got all? Okay. So tomorrow, I'm not here tomorrow. What I'm going to leave for my TOC to assign is the rest of this and these bad boys. There's another set of 20 that I'm going to leave you to play with. I do not, other than Michael, I do not want you to spend any more time looking at those hard ones. Do not stop at the hard ones. Do not go back and look at the hard ones. Just jump back to these. And I've got 20 more that I want you to practice with here. Okay? That will be your task for tomorrow. When I come back on Wednesday, I will take up any questions you may have, and we will move on to word equations. You will have a balancing quiz for me at some point this week. It won't be Friday, and it won't be tomorrow, because I'm not here tomorrow, and I want you to practice. It won't be Friday. I will let you discuss what you think it might be. So, that will be your task for tomorrow. Josiah. Have yourself a great day. I'll see you later. I will see you on Wednesday. Actually, Kate, as Josiah's pointed out, Thursday is a short block. It would be inconvenient for me to do a lesson on a short block. See you guys later. No, you didn't hear what I said. A short block is an inconvenient block for me to give a lesson. Short blocks are inconvenient for lessons.
It's I'm not gonna be here on Wednesday because I got a rugby game.
Same as Josiah?
Yep.
Okay, good luck and win. You guys need to take a look at the videos that will be up because there will be a lesson on Wednesday.